Welcome to the Sky Views Observatory video.
Would you dare to walk across this floor, go down this slide, or walk in the edge of this building? This is Sky Views Observatory in Dubai. Let's get into the video. What's going on? I'm Steve and I'm here to tell you guys about my experience at Sky Views in Dubai. I have mixed feelings and I'm gonna tell you everything about it so you can make your own decision on whether or not to go. Starting off, I was staying in downtown Dubai, so I took an Uber. Wait, no I didn't. I took a Lamborghini Urus over to the Sky Views. Man, driving a Lamborghini was crazy, but that's gonna be a separate video. Hopefully it's posted by then, and if it is, I'll link it. If not, stay tuned. Once I got to the Sky Views building, I parked downstairs. The security guards helped me out, and then they guided me to get to the actual main entrance. From there, I went to the concession stand. They had different packages. There are basically three main things you can do at Sky Views. One is the observatory, just being able to walk across where it's around a 360 path where if you look down, the only thing you can see is the glass floor, which is super trippy. Number two is the glass slide, which is even trippier because it feels like you're just over nothing. And number three is the edge walk, where you're literally outside the building, tethered to a few cords, hoping that they tested everything right and you don't fall to your doom. And those are the three main things you could do at Sky Views. To be able to do everything, it's about 500 AED, which is roughly $155 for adults, which for me, it's a bit on the pricey side. And from what I saw gearing up and doing the edge walk, felt a bit time consuming, and I still had a lot more things on my Dubai checklist. So I opted for their package to be able to do the observatory, which includes the glass floor, the glass slide, being able to access the restaurant up there, and being able to go to a souvenir shop. That was 159 AED, which translates to about $42 or $43, depending on the market rate. So I checked their site the day of to see what the availability was looking like. I wanted to go in the middle of the day on a Saturday, and for everything, it had like about 100 plus slots available. So I didn't bother continuing to make the reservation. So I went in there raw, no booking. Like I said, I ended up paying 159 AD and it wasn't packed at all. When we were on our way out, that's when it was starting to get a bit packed. So depending on the time and day you want to go, you might want to consider making a reservation. After you pay, you go through security. You go through the metal detector, super easy. You show your ticket, and then you go all the way up to elevator, which is on the 52nd and 53rd floor. What's up, everyone? Just got done paying for the Sky Views experience. It's not the full experience. The full experience was kind of expensive. It was gonna be like $150. I paid for the package below that, mainly because of time constraints. I have a dinner reservation after this, and for this, I just wanted to do the slide. That's the main reason I came, but it'll also have access to the restaurant and something about souvenirs. So there's a ticket they gave. You're able to pay in cash. It wasn't busy. It's a Saturday. So as soon as you walk in, they take your picture. After they take your picture, they hand you this QR code to scan. There's the elevator to go up. It goes up to the 53rd floor. That's the only option. Pretty good views. Check out those rose petals. My ears just popped. Oh, you can see the sea from over there. There's so many high buildings. It's like a strip. It feels like you're in New York right there. I've never been. I'm just assuming. If you got the ticket that I did, you immediately go off to the right and you ride the slide straight up from the very beginning. There's no time to prepare, no time to wait. It's just the queue to slide and that's it. Which is where I'm starting to have a bit of mixed feelings about, because I wanted to film it so I could like show you guys more. And once it's your turn, you get into the like potato sack almost, as a little cord, and you get up, you're like this, and they just push you down. So when it came to that, I had a Insta360 camera and I wanted to hold it here, but the staff didn't let me use it. And it would have been so easy, because I just have it like this and nothing would happen, but they didn't let me. They said it would have been a safety issue, which honestly, I would have been able to hold on to it just fine. I sent one person before so he could try to get the experience from the side, but if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have any footage of it. The only thing they do is, as you're going down the slide, they take a picture of you, which I'm gonna get into the picture situation in just a bit. So the whole thing is basically monetized, so they get the most profit out of it and they want you to buy the pictures. If you send someone before you, they can't film immediately off to the side. They might be able to go around and get a side as you're going from the slide. They should be able to do that, but ideally it would have been better if you were able to get it from the bottom, so that way you have the views of the Burj Khalifa as you're coming down the slide, which is where the picture is taken, but they don't let you to film that one. You can, however, have someone behind you and get like the top angle shot as you're going down the slide, but the shot isn't as cool. And like I said, it's rapid fire in there, so once it's like your time's in the queue, like they ain't messing around. They don't want you to wait. They don't want to wait for someone to start filming. They just want you to go across. So if you're gonna try to film it from any angle, like be ready with your camera ready to go, because they ain't messing around with those times. When I went, like I said, I wasn't able to use the Insta360. My friend was able to get the side view, and that's the only footage I was able to get from there. After going through the slide, then it's the observatory, where it's like a little 360 area where you can make a full circle.
So it starts over there, and you go all the way to the right, and you go around the back, and that's the whole glass walk area.
On top of the glass view on the 53rd floor.
Oh, okay. Over here, it opens up to the view. Oh my God, the view is crazy. Look at this. This is that strip portion that I tell you that kind of looks like New York. Wow. I can't wait to see this at night. There's a shipyard area over there. Then the rest just looks like regular houses. Everything's sponsored by Amar. Who is Amar? Why is he everywhere? Someone post in the comment section if I don't find out beforehand. Over here you have beach clubs and just a more modern area. Look, you got the guys rappelling. My boy thought it was an experience, but no, they're just over here cleaning the building. So that's the end of the glass walk.
That was trippy. Like, there's just glass panels going across and going across. And once you're over the glass, all you see is the floor underneath you. And man, it was crazy. Like, at first I was like shaking a little bit trying to make it across. But after a while, or at least if you don't pay attention to the floor or like try to disassociate yourself, it's not that bad. But if you think about it, it might mess with your head just a little bit. There was a little kid there and she started crying. I felt so bad. But my other friend who was there, he was able to do it just fine. Just like if it was nothing. If you have vertigo and you're scared of heights, then this is definitely gonna mess with your head. But if heights doesn't get to you, then it should be a straight breeze. Once you're about halfway across, there's a section to where they can take another picture of you from like down up top, and then they have someone actually clicking the button for the picture, and they can tell you to like pose and get on the floor to get some pretty cool pictures.
Over here, they take another picture of you. So I'm sure that's included in the package.
But as you make your way across it, at the very end, there's like a place where you can pay to like get a penny made as like kind of like a little souvenir.
They have the option to get your own penny pressed, 10 AED, which is roughly $2.75.
Then once you come back out of there, there's also the restaurant. I didn't bother with the restaurant. I had a lot cooler places to be for eating that day. So let me know if you go to the restaurant how the food is. A little bit more about the slide experience. Once you're going down, it's about a whole lot of fun for like 5 seconds. And then after that, it's like, all right, that's over with. And then it's just like, In the moment, like the first 2 seconds though, it's like, oh my God. I kind of looked forward as I was like sliding down, so I wasn't really impacted by like the slide. It felt almost like any other slide. But if you look down or to the sides, I feel like it'd feel a lot more extreme. But like I said, it's a whole lot of fun for about 5 seconds. I didn't do the edge walk, but I saw people gearing up and putting on clothes they need, and they were getting instructions. And then I actually saw the people outside. And like I said, you're tethered to the building, and all you can do is like really like lean back. If there's the edge, like you can just lean back about a foot, half a meter maybe, and like free flow and look back. I'm sure that's terrifying.
Oh my God, this is where they do the hanging. Check this out. Oh my God. Well, do you guys do this? It's cool, but I don't think it's worth the price, to be honest. But maybe one time, if you have the time and money, definitely check it out. Oh, you'll be able to get a photo like this. Okay. You gotta understand the vision. Yeah, still not worth it. Or maybe, just maybe. Definitely a good picture though.
That's basically it. It's like you can free hang and then stand normally, and then you just make your way across the edge where the glass walk is, but 1 floor higher, and you're on the outside of the building. If you really want to do it, I would say do it if money isn't a concern, because like I said, it's about $150 for about a 30-minute experience. After you do all the experiences, there's kiosks where you can hand your ticket of the picture they took of you, and you can get your picture of you going down the slide or the edge walk or on the observatory deck. And here's where I had an issue. Those things were expensive. They're like $30 to $40, and they give you a nice little frame, but it is completely Photoshopped.
The photos look like super Photoshop, and they're not even where you stood. Everything was just like off, and they try to charge 125 AED. And you can print out the photos, and they look like this.
Like, I might as well just take a picture behind right here in like a slide position and just Photoshop the Burj Khalifa. I got PixArt and Canva. That'll probably take me like 3 minutes to do, and I could go print that out at a local store, and it'll probably cost me $5 total. That's how average the photos look. I was not impressed by that. And there's no video option either. I would have loved a video maybe of me going down the slide, but they didn't have that. It's just printed out pictures. Paula, who went after me, the personnel made her slide down immediately, and either it was because of them doing it too fast or the people on the bottom that weren't paying attention, but they didn't give her a ticket for her photo. So when she goes up there, she's like, oh, where's my photo? And then they're like, well, we didn't take one. It's like, what do you mean you didn't take one? So after a bit of arguing and a few back and forth, they're like, well, we can send you again to take the photo, which do appreciate that, but it's like, I ain't trying to get back in line and do it all over again. And it's just, they should have just done it right the first time. So like I said, keep all this in mind when you're gonna do it. Make sure you get your photo taken, unless you wanna write it a second time, but who knows, they might not let you. And lastly, on your way out, there's a souvenir store.
We made it to the gift shop. It's back on the bottom floor. Keychains, magnets. Let's see what's the damage on one of these. 25 AD, like $7. Shakers, tumblers, some notebooks, coffee mugs, lots of souvenirs, postcards, bags, hats. Oh yeah, they're definitely monetizing. They got everything. Oh, check out this crystal. The Dubai chocolate's everywhere. I thought it was just like one place that made it. Got more souvenirs, the backpack. But they're all just about Dubai. They're not really Sky Views, except for the bags over there. Let me show you that. For $249, you can rock some camel wool. I'm sure if you go to the souk, you'll get a lot better price and more options.
Some of the stuff is just from Dubai, and then other stuff is actual Sky Views merchandise. Prices are kind of a bit up there also. So if you really want it, you can buy it, but if you want to buy a pen that says Dubai, by all means do it, but I'm okay without it. I got the memory, it's in my head. I got a few pictures there with my iPhone, that's good enough for me. I can spend that money trying to find like a souvenir shop inside the Dubai Mall where you probably find some cheaper options, or probably go into the souk, which is like a giant bazaar flea market where you could probably definitely find souvenirs there at a lot cheaper discounted rate. So after the souvenir shop, it's literally just the exit and you're back where you started, and you can go back and continue the rest of your day. That's basically it. In conclusion, solid points is there's probably no other experience like a glass slide in the world that I know of that has views like that. The glass floor that you get to walk across is pretty fun, and the edge walk sounds pretty crazy, but it is expensive. Overall, I would say try it at least once and make your own opinion. There's a lot of things to do in Dubai, and you want to prioritize your list of what you want to do. I would probably put this in the middle and probably won't do it again, but doing it once was good for the memories. Make your own conclusion. This was my experience and this is what I thought about it. So feel free, leave comments down below and let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Let me know what you want to see me try next. Bye. All right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the rest of the content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.